How to create assets that produce passive income now. This is one of those topics that so many people don't understand. They want money to come in while they're sleeping, but they have no idea of the work involved or how to make that happen. Now, the majority of the population has active income. They have a job or a business where if they don't work, they don't get paid. If you're trying to generate enough passive income that you can live off of it, you really have two choices. You can buy an asset or you can build one. So let's talk about assets you can buy, why most people fail, and then we'll look at what it looks like to build an asset instead. Now, what assets can you buy to produce passive income? Well, number one, real estate. You can buy residential or commercial property and collect rent. You can take a huge chunk of cash and buy a property, or you can go to the bank and get a loan for it. You make money on the cash flow, or you can make money on the appreciation and value of the property over time. But it's not passive income. You have a high upfront cost. You deal with property management, finding tenants, maintenance, vacancies. And if you took out a loan, your profit margin can sometimes be pretty thin. So in order to generate enough income for you to live off of it, you'll likely need multiple properties. Number two, real estate syndication. You can invest in a fund. This is passive income because you're not involved. It's run by a professional operator, and according to Forbes, the annual rate of return is somewhere around 7 to 12% annually. So for example, if you wanted to earn $100,000 per year in passive income, you would need $1.375 million. Now, if you had that available right now, it still wouldn't be your best option for it anyways. Number three, stock market. Buy stocks. You can buy an index fund that allows 10% growth over time. That's since 1957. That's about the average annual return from the S&P 500. But if you adjust for inflation, the real rate of return is around 6.5%. So you're right back in the same situation. You'd need 1.4 million to produce 100,000 in passive income. Now, obviously, you could build that up over time, but here's some numbers for you. If you saved $1,000 a month every month at a 6.5% rate, it would take you 29 years to build that up. Number four is buying a business and having someone else run it. Now, I did that in 2023. If you buy the right one, you can create cash flow for yourself right away, but the risks are a lot bigger. You can get an SBA loan from the government called a 7A term loan right now, and you could buy a business or a franchise with 10% down. You'll pay legal fees and some other fees too. If the business you wanted to run was $1 million, you'd have to put in a little over $100,000. The challenges are finding the right business and then finding the right person to run it. The debt service or the loan payment on that million is going to be around $10,000 a month. So if the business falls apart or can't pay the loan, you're stuck with the bill. And if you can't pay the loan, the bank can seize both your personal and business assets to satisfy it, depending on what guarantees you signed and how much they need to recover. Now, the easier and faster way for the average person to create passive income is to build a digital asset and make money online. That's where I started, specifically with something I call website rental. There's 34 million businesses in the US, and the one thing all of them have in common is that they need customers to survive. Customers are like oxygen for the business. Without them, you don't have a business. So how do they get those customers? TV, radio, billboards, referrals, Google ads, Facebook ads, websites, tons of different ways. But there's one way to get customers that's not only passive, but scalable. And this is the one that we can take advantage of. Let me give you an example. Let's say your toilet breaks. If you're not a plumber and you don't have a friend who's a plumber, you'll probably go to Google and search for one. You'll type in something like plumber near me, plumbing company near me. And Google spits out a whole bunch of companies for you to choose from. Now, if you're like most people, you'll call one of the first businesses you see on that page. 97% of people do that. Why? Number one, you don't have time to go through 10 pages of search results looking through plumbing companies because everybody offers the same thing. And number two, you assume that the company who shows up first must be the best. That's what everybody assumes. So you contact that top company, the one that you just found online. That's the opportunity. Did you catch it? People are searching online every single day for millions of services. My roof needs repair, my driveway's cracked, my pool's leaking, I want to remodel my kitchen, I need a new patio. For all of these services and millions more, the person goes to Google, types it in, the search results comes back with a list of companies, and they just call the first company they see. Now, if you can create a basic website and get it into one of those top spots in the search results that everybody sees, customers find you and they call. that means that website is worth money. Here's how to turn it into passive income. You just treat that website like digital real estate and rent it out. Now, if you had a rental property, what would you do? You'd go out and find a tenant to live there, right? And they would pay you rent. This is the same concept. We're just doing it online with a website. Pick a profitable niche, let's say plumbing, for example. I create a simple website about plumbing for a city nearby. Dallas Plumbing. Just made that up. I make that website show up at the top of the search results. When customers in Dallas search for plumbing, my website shows up first. So guess who they call? They call me. And since I'm not actually a plumber, I make a deal with an actual plumbing company. Mr. Plumber, I will send you 30 customers a month if you pay me $1,000 a month. And that's it. The plumbing company gets more business, the customer gets what they need, and you get paid. And we can make this passive income by installing a special phone system that forwards the customer phone calls directly to the business without you being involved. This is the business model that allowed me to quit my job and made me a millionaire. It's also something that I've taught 432 other entrepreneurs. Many of them make six figures now. 3 of them that I know of have earned more than $1 million. Some have quit their jobs. Many of them have scaled existing businesses that they owned before they met me. If these are the types of topics you want to learn more about, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to learn how to scale your local business or create digital assets that pay you every month, I run a local SEO mentorship called Website Rental Coaching. Click the link in my bio to learn more.